I am so excited to show you Core of Discovery Duo. This is our new 2-player cooperative deduction game, and this is the unboxing of the first game that we got from the manufacturer. I'm very excited to show you this, so let's check this out. Now, I have already opened this once just to quickly check it out, but let's go through this together. First off, we have all the punch boards. So the punch boards here have a few things. We have these are called arch tokens, guessing tokens, and crew tokens, and there's a set of them here. As you can see, that's what they look like on this side. And then these are the character markers that go on certain cards. They look great. Now, we already noticed an error on these. This is the old art. We put the old art on this, so we've already told them to update that. The new art is this. So this should also be on the back side. And this is a little summary of what you can do on your turn. So I think this is a really cool reminder, especially in a game with limited communication. It's great to have that nice little reminder. But weird that we totally messed up and put the wrong art on that. Obviously, in the final game, it'll have the correct art, that art, and instead of this art, it's really cool. Look at that cool skull. Really cool story about this is that Matthew Roberts, the artist of Core Discovery, Manifest Destiny, the comic, he was too busy, so we got Owen Gianni to do this art. And Owen Gianni is the inker for the Manifest Destiny comic book. So he is very familiar with the art style of Manifest Destiny. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, then we have a rule book. We've now included a QR code so you can check like for a video of the rules instead. And the rule book is fantastic. Really well laid out. Very clear instructions. And even like a nice little summary appendix of all the different cards and all the different upgrades you can get, a little explanation, and even a glossary of all the common terms. Then we have two boards. The blue side is kind of like the advanced side, and the brown side is where you start on. It's the basic side. And look, it lines up really cool like that. You don't have to play it like that. You can play beside each other or whatever. I'm not going to show you how to play the game, just going to go through the components. Another thing we noticed that these are the Minotaurs, which are really awesome, especially if you're familiar with Core Discovery. That's really cool. But two things, I noticed they didn't print on the other side, so we got to look at that. And second, it's supposed to come with more of these. There's, even though you only need 4 in the starting game, you need 9 with extra things that come in the game. Okay, let's keep going through this. These are the cards. Notice it didn't come with baggies, so I've asked them to come with baggies. So these are the cards, the map cards that each player has. And yeah, they just have each of the different types of terrain on them. Cool. That's what you're going to be playing to create the map together. This I'm going to get to in a second. This one's really cool. These are the character cards. So each character card has 2. One that you keep and one that you give to your partner so they can try to guess what your rules are. And so everybody has different logic rules that you have to try to, you have your own and you're trying to guess what your partners are. And then, oh, we have a few extra of these in here, okay. We have these hazard cards. I'll explain what the hazard cards after I explain the vault. Look at this cool little tuck box, it's cool. Something we learned from the Core Discovery game is that I need to make a little thumb imprint here to make this easier to open. So that'll help if I put a thumbprint there. After you win a game, each player may take 1 upgrade card for their character out of the vault and add it to the main box. So, not that these are fully secret necessarily, but it's supposed to be kind of random. So each character has different upgrade cards that make the game easier for them and give them extra powers and abilities. And they have a certain number of sun tokens in the corner. And so at the start of the game, you have to shuffle these and you have to flip over cards until you get to that number of sun icons. So if you had 3, you'd have to do these 3. So this one you have to move these little tokens over, and these ones add more monsters. So those ones are pretty simple. So there's a lot of things that add difficulty, but also not just difficulty, change how you play the game. So it really actually adds a lot of replayability because it makes you think and play a bit differently each time. So that's really cool. And that is Core of Discovery Duo. I'm excited to get this out and provide a bit of feedback to our manufacturer to fix a few things, but things are looking really good.